Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming at you today in my active wear, not because I'm doing any exercise, but because I have been cleaning this morning, and I just thought, I haven't mentioned this on my channel before, the method that I'm following and why it works for me. So I just thought I'd make a little video explaining to you what I'm doing and why I really like it and why it has completely changed my life. Dramatic as that sounds, it really has helped me to get a grip on the daily jobs and things that I need to do around the house. So I wanted to share that with you. First thing to say is that I do not like cleaning. I'm not somebody, and I wish I was, that enjoys the process of cleaning my house. I find it overwhelming and I put things off that I don't want to do, and then they build up and accumulate and it just becomes this big elephant in the room. That's not really the right saying, is it? But this big thing that I need to tackle and I need to sort out, and I just put it off and put it off. And don't get me wrong, I do the daily things that I have a list of things that I would do every single day without fail, just to keep things to a certain level of clean and tidy, like keeping the main living areas as clutter-free and tidying up after myself as I go along, that kind of thing. So that's something I've always done. It's more the big stuff and the overall routine that I've always struggled to get a grip on. And now I'm following the Organised Mum method, which I've heard people talk about for a long time, but for some reason I just didn't try it. I didn't give it a go. I'm not sure why. Perhaps I thought it would just be like all the others and I would fall out of the habit and it wouldn't work for me. But this one really does. If you're already familiar or following the Organised Mum method, this video isn't going to tell you anything new that you don't know already from following it yourself. So this might not be the video for you. If you haven't tried it and you don't currently follow the method, then stick around. I'm going to tell you the reasons why I think it's worth a go, why it works for me, why I like it, and how it really genuinely has changed my life when it comes to cleaning and keeping my house organised. So to sum it up quickly, if you're not familiar with the method, the idea behind it is there are 3 levels of jobs that you carry out around your home on a daily and then a weekly cycle. And the idea is that you shouldn't need to spend more than 30-ish minutes a day cleaning and tidying your home, and that doesn't include weekends. So in theory, you don't do anything on the weekends. I'll leave the links below to the website and Instagram, and there's a YouTube channel as well, which do a really good job of breaking it down and explaining it. There are printable sheets and things that you can complete and tick lists and things like that. When I first looked at the website, I must admit I felt a bit overwhelmed. It seemed like a lot of information and quite complicated, but actually once you read through it, it isn't at all. It's quite simple to follow, and it's just a case of following certain things on rotation. But if you have a look at the website I leave below, it all becomes quite clear and self-explanatory. So the reasons that I love this particular method is it makes everything, all the jobs, bite-size. It makes them easy to do, easy to manage, easy to fit in. That just makes it so much more approachable for me. I'm somebody that if I'm faced with a giant task, I will put it off, and then probably I'll do it eventually, but I won't do it when I should. And if it's a bite-sized small task, then I know that I can tick it off my list in 30 minutes, and it's so much more motivating for me that way. So each day of the week you have 30 minutes to tackle a particular area or room of your home. So today was hall and stairs day, and I don't want to tell you the last time I wiped down the skirting board thing that goes up the side of the stairs. It wasn't weekly, I'll tell you that much. But now that I'm following this method, I do it every single week, because Wednesday is hall and stairs day, and it's just 30 minutes to quickly go through, wipe down the banister, the bit between the spindles that gets dusty, which I just completely would ignore before because it wasn't on my radar of things to do. But this method just brings all the little tasks that you might forget about, ignore, not even enter your brain as something that needs doing. It gives them a place within your routine, and that is something that I love about it. Which brings me on to the second reason I love this method so much, and that is that it gives me structure. I'm somebody, if I don't have a structure, I'm just all over the shop. I'm a complete mess, and I will just do bits and pieces of things. So I'll tidy half of a bedroom and then leave the other half looking a complete mess. or I will wipe down the counters in the kitchen and not do the floor. I just do half of it, get bored, move on and do half of something else. So this gives me a structure to follow. And because somebody else is telling me that I've got to do it in that way, I won't deviate from it. I don't know, there's some kind of psychology behind that, I'm sure. But if somebody tells me this is what you should be doing and how you should be doing it, I will follow that to the letter and not deviate from it. It's funny, but yeah, I will follow a structure and I will get the job done that way, so that really works for me. The next reason I love it so much, and this really motivates me, is that it's cumulative in theory. So the more weeks you follow the method, really the cleaner your home is getting, because you are tackling everything in such a structured way. That sells it to me straight away, and I'm already seeing the benefits of that, so definitely one to keep you motivated and on track. The next reason I really like this method, as I mentioned earlier, there's an Instagram page and a YouTube channel, and I think there's a Facebook group as well, which I've yet to join. But just seeing those daily reminders and motivation really helps to get me in the right frame of mind and keep me on track. And it also motivates me, because if I'm having one of those days where I'm just feeling a bit sorry for myself and I don't even want to do those 30 minutes and I'm scrolling through Instagram with a cup of coffee and I see somebody else getting on with their tasks for the day, then there's no way I'm going to sit there and not get up and do mine. So that helps to motivate me as well. The final reason I love this method, and it really has changed my life when it comes to cleaning and organising my home, is that it makes me tackle the jobs that I hate. And this goes back to what I said earlier about having a structure to follow and how I won't deviate from it if somebody else has told me to do it. So if I'm left to my own devices, it's highly unlikely that I'm going to do the jobs that I really hate over the ones that perhaps I don't mind as much. For instance, I really hate cleaning out the shower cubicle. There's loads of nooks and crannies and it's on this track and stuff gets stuck in there and the grout lines, and oh, I just hate doing it. But if it's on my list and I've told myself that I'm going to be doing it and it's my task for the day, then I will definitely get it done, because I know that next time I come to do it, it won't be anywhere near as bad. So this method just breaks it all down, makes it so much more approachable a task, and it just seems to really work for me. So I thought I would share the reasons why it does with you guys. Let me know in the comments below what method you follow, whether you've just created your own routine, how that works for you. I'm really fascinated by how other people run their homes. I just find it really interesting. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, if you already are familiar with the Organised Mum method, I probably haven't told you anything you didn't already know. I just wanted to share the reasons why it works for me and what I love about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more videos from me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.